something I just don't understand. I don't get this. So I don't believe in this rhetoric all lives matter. I feel like that's not something you would say at a funeral. If somebody that you love and cared about was dying and you were trying to have a funeral about their death and recognizing the meaning of their lives, if somebody came in and said all lives matter, you wouldn't listen to them, because that would be an insult, because you're talking about that individual. How would you feel if, like, your mother or your father was dead in a casket at a funeral, and you are giving the eulogy? You're giving the eulogy, and the response is all lives matter. Like, somebody interrupts you in the middle of your eulogy and says all lives matter. It's an insult. Yeah, it's true that all lives matter, but in this instance, you're talking about somebody that has died. And so there's all these funerals for Black men who have been brutally shot, and a lot of times framed in the way that they died by police officers. And we're recognizing how that makes us scared of law enforcement. That makes us distrust the law at a fundamental level. That makes us think that the law isn't meant to protect us. It's meant to protect other people from us. And while we are recognizing these tragedies, somebody comes in and says, well, all lives matter, to negate the fear that we have about our lives mattering in the context of law enforcement and the justice system. So that's my discomfort with all lives matter. But let's take this a little bit farther. This whole concept of all lives mattering. So say all lives matter. Say we're all in America together. Say we're all one country, unified together. These same people who say all lives matter will also say, well, Black communities need to pull themselves up by their own bootstraps. I'm sorry. I thought we were all one America. I thought we were all together in this shit. So why are you segregating us? It's the same segregation that we faced before 1964 with the black community on one side and the white community on the other. And the white community saying, well, the Black community needs to take care of their own stuff. But segregation is over. And if you truly believe that segregation is over, done, then why are you still trying to segregate? Why are you still so determined not to help the quote unquote Black communities? Why don't you help? Why don't you look towards how we can all help America? Because we Black Americans are American. So instead of saying, well, the Black community needs to take better care of single mothers. No. For your information, white men have sex with Black women as well, and sometimes leave them. But that shouldn't even matter, because we're all together. We're all one country. We, as a country, need to take care of single Black mothers. Stop trying to pawn it all on this myth that you call the Black community when we're all one country. I'm tired of this. I'm really, really sick of this. That's it. And it's so incredibly frustrating when recognized. Either when you say, well, you know, Black communities that have so much poverty, they need to pull themselves up by their own bootstraps. No, Black communities are part of America. You don't get to segregate the other side. We're all together in this shit. All America. I sing America just as much as any white person in America does. And so we have to recognize the fact that we're together in this shit if we're going to move forward as a country. Because as long as you try to segregate us, you're holding this entire country back. Because we are integral, we are fundamentally part of America.